Good evening. I have here an official statement, public statement, prepared on Renaissance Party of North America letterhead. It is dated today, the 6th of March, 2014. It is made out to attention the executive and members of Canada's Western Bloc Party. It is in regards to an open letter to the executive and members of the Western Bloc Party. All of Canada's fringe political parties find themselves in their usual position and predicament of limited comprehension and marginal effectiveness by and with the electorate. Not even a party founded with the credentials of an ex-Liberal cabinet minister, the Canadian Action Party, is capable of surmounting, after 17 years of existence, the coordinated blackball by the centralized Canadian media. What is not brought to the public's attention by a quote-unquote free and fair media simply does not exist. In all fairness to the principle of merit, the recognition must be fought for and earned. This is how the game is played. The latest entry onto Canada's political fringe is the Renaissance Party of North America. We have overcome our first hurdle of incorporation, pulled together a founding executive, and created first-generation policy positions that we believe are second to none. We have every intention of being registered with Elections Canada in time for the 2015 federal election. As of January 2014, when the Western Bloc Party lost its registration status with Elections Canada, it now finds itself in similar company with the RPN, with one major difference. The RPN is the new, with a bold national secessionist platform hinged on the ideological principles of ethno-nationalism and with narrow but growing traction. The WBP is the old, with a limited, sentimental, and isolated Western mandate with questionable ties to the questionable and American ideology of white nationalism. Quebec is, of course, off grounds for both of us. It should be obvious that two federal parties proposing regional secession outside of Quebec cannot and will not survive. What should also be obvious is that the RPN can more easily and strategically incorporate the WBP's mandate than can the WBP incorporate that of the RPN. The ideological and political synergy is evident. The will to negotiate a mutually beneficial merger, not quite so. We test the water with this statement. As we have recently made an overture for membership support to the grunts and junior officers of the Canadian Armed Forces, we now make a similar overture to the executive and members of the WBP. We ask you to read our Constitution and policy positions. We ask you to carefully consider our proposal. We ask you to honestly and realistically determine who is better and more wisely positioned to carry the secessionist mandate into an historical era of post-peak oil collapse, relative political devolution, and corresponding ethno-nationalist empowerment. Thank you for your attention. Sincerely, Sebastian Ronin, President, Renaissance Party of North America.